Hi, everyone. Welcome back to How to Build a Team podcast. I know it's been a while since we're back on the show. It was a very busy couple months, and David is here in the Philippines to visit. Last month, we were a guest speaker to the biggest working remote summit here in the Philippines. That is a conference specifically for freelancers, and we were privileged to share our experience, my experience when I was starting out as a freelancer and then becoming a business owner now. So it was a fun experience. So do you want to say hi, David?
Hello. Yeah, it was the conference. We'll talk about it a little bit more in a couple of minutes, but the conference was a lot of fun. It was really exciting to have a chance to speak in front of that group. It was 200, 250 people, I think, on the second day. And all either new or prospective freelancers, people that want to escape their regular 9 to 5 and do their own thing and have some freedom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a very nice experience to have. But here we are. We're not gonna really talk about how to become a freelancer, how to become a better freelancer, which I talked during that summit, and how to manage the client's expectation. But I want to share with you guys things that we've learned while we were so busy. That's the reason why we weren't able to do the podcast for a couple of months. Actually, was that 2 months ago?
It's like or 6 or 7 weeks. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, we're bad. So now we're back. We just want to share, what we've learned while we were busy. We've learned so much, though we already know it. But it's really different when you experience it. We were so busy, and the benefits of having a strong team. We weren't able to do everything that we needed to if we don't have a strong team behind us to back us up. So when we were there at the conference, our team, my project manager, our SEO specialist was there. My sister was there to support as well. But while we were away, the team was working very hard to attend to all of our clients' needs, to all the projects, because we can't pause everything, while we're gone. And that is one thing that we would like to share with you. Or do you have a strong team behind you so that you can do something else, whether it's about for your family, whether it's about you attending a different a conference, or you need to travel, things like that. For me, it's very important really to create and build a culture, a good relationship with your team, because that when you're able to build a strong culture, an open communication, the trust is there. That even though you're not working at your desk and online during the day while they're working, that they are working. And I am really thankful and grateful for the team that we have built.
Yeah, absolutely. Great work online. It's we've had a bunch of things go on this last 4 or 6 weeks or whatever it's been. Different things that if we were having to do everything ourselves, that we wouldn't have been able to have supported our clients and continued to get all of our work done. It's I just wrote out a really quick list of just some of the things that have gone on in the last couple of months for us, that in a business situation where we were trying to do everything ourselves, there would have been some serious flaws, some drop balls that would have gone on. My traveling, I essentially lose 2 days at least every time I travel back and forth from the Philippines to Canada and back here. The flight itself is 12 or 14 hours, but you're in the airport, it's time zones and the times a day. Without having a team in the background, there could be a period of 24 or 36 hours where I'm basically unavailable because of time zones and everything. But the team is there getting all of the basic things done in the background. You mentioned it at the beginning, going to the Working Remote conference in Manila. The conference itself was 2 days, but with travel on either end of that and, a little bit of personal time, that was 4 full days that we would have been very unproductive. Every night we're back to the condo, we're catching up on emails, and during the day a little bit catching up on emails with our phones and our laptops. But all during that time, our team just kept right on working, doing all of their things in the background. So all of our work was being supported in the background, and all of our client work was being completely taken care of, even though Pam and I weren't actively, putting in those full day hours in doing that.
Yes. Yes.
And other things less spectacular than that. Not long after we spent another weekend in Manila with Hans going in to do his entrance exam for university.
High school, yeah.
It was a couple of days that it was over a weekend, but still everything was getting taken care of in the background. We didn't have to worry about anything while we were away. The team can get a hold of us if they need to, but everything just gets done. And it's events like that really make me appreciate how much work we are able to get done remotely, how much we can actually do from our phones or from our laptops.
Yeah. And you know what make it possible is that because we were able to establish a system and a process. That is the reason why I don't know how to stress this enough with you guys, but that is something that we would like to really share with you, is for you to be able to get away for some time, whether it's you're sick, because after those many things that's been going on with, attending a conference, attending to my kids' needs, do my mom duties, I got sick. But then again, I was confident that my project manager is the one overseeing for me for all of the clients' projects. I'm doing everything on my phone, on my bed, while I was really feeling so sick. I was down with flu. I have fever, cough, cold. It was terrible. I was like in bed for 2 days, and I wasn't able to really open my laptop and work, but I've been doing everything through my mobile phone. I'm seeing all the updates. So, the bottom line here is, if you are able to structure your business properly and build a system and a process, then, having those things that happened in your life, sick, mom duties or daddy duties, kid stuff, conference, things like that, you will not be able to do everything if you don't have established a strong working relationship with your team, a system and a process. Everything with Great Work Online, it was when we started, I need to step back a little bit. But when we started, we spent a lot of time really establishing a system and a process and documenting everything so that I don't have to repeat myself again and again when we have a new team member on board. So, documentation, building a system and a process. We are using Asana. Everything is there. All the documentation's there. All the login details and login details and accounts that my team need to see and find out are there. They just need to ask access via LastPass, but everything is there. All I can do is, direct my project manager to a certain specific task and tell him what needs to get done. And still I can still see and I can still jump on a task if I need to, which fortunately I don't have to because of the system and the process. So again, it boils down to the system and your process and your trusted right-hand guy. And, the importance of having a project manager for your team, just one person to talk to, your one point contact person is your project manager. With Great Work Online, we provide a project manager to all of our clients because this is the number one struggle that we get when I speak to the client, that they don't have the time and the energy, the bandwidth to speak to each of the team member. And with Great Work Online, we provide a project manager, which the client will only talk to and discuss all of the tasks, all of the projects, and then the project manager will be the one to collaborate with the rest of the team. But then of course it is the client's discretion. If the client wants to meet the entire team, then they can set up a specific time and date to get everybody on a call and just to catch up to make sure that everything is on the same page. But then again, having your right hand guy or your project manager is very crucial, especially if you are starting your own business, because when you're starting your own business, everything is busy. You'll feel like the pressure is right here above your head. But then again, having a help from a project manager and a trusted agency, of course, to make sure that everything is running smoothly is very important, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And it's you make a great point of it's good to get to know your whole team. So if you've got VAs, if you've got a graphic artist, if you've got an SEO person, all these different things, it's great to have a meeting with them. But the big advantage of having a project manager tying all that together is you don't have to arrange 6 different meetings. You don't have to have a meeting with your VA, with your graphic artist, with your SEO person. You only have to arrange one meeting on a regular basis with your project manager, whether that's daily or a couple times a week or once a week. So it makes your schedule as the client, as the business owner, that much simpler. You don't have to schedule 6 different meetings and then circle back to the first person because of something you learned from the 5th person. You just have to coordinate everything with that one person, and much more efficient to get your stuff done.
True. Yeah. So again, we're back. We're back, and we're gonna continue on doing this. I know it's unacceptable. We weren't able to record a show for you guys, but here we are. Let's move forward. We're back, and we're gonna keep on. We're gonna do our best to give you some input, some tips on how you can build a strong team. And again, just to wrap this up, this is what we did, and this is what I would like to share with you. Don't feel like you have so many things that you need to do and you feel overwhelmed. You really need to do the heavy lifting first. Bottom line here is that if you really want to have freedom for your of time, have more time with your family, more time with face-to-face client interaction, more time in strategizing, more time in doing your business planning. And then in the background, you can just delegate all of your weakest skills. Then, just delegate those. But bottom line is, you need to document everything. Create an SOP so you don't have to repeat again and again and give instruction to your team. You need to spend time in doing that. Create some documentation, an SOP. Find a project management tool that will help you. It doesn't have to be something complicated, but something that you think is very useful for you, because having a project management tool will help you track everything that you need to. And it's, it makes everything more organized. And then if you need to track your team's hours, then do so. If you need to hire an agency, then might as well, do your research. Not just because, hey, this my friend has an agency to help her or him, and that is where I'm going to go. But do your research. Referral is good, yes, but do your research. Yeah, and then build a structure. Build a structure, document, have a project management tool, and keep an open communication with your project manager. If it's just a virtual assistant, then I suggest that hire somebody that is a seasoned virtual assistant, a person who can eventually be your project manager. If your budget is tight and you can't afford a project manager right away, but you can train a virtual assistant, then make sure that that person can become eventually your project manager and will grow with you. Yeah. So I think that's it. I hope you're able to get some nuggets out of this show, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thanks. Please don't forget to subscribe and write us some comments. Give us some ratings. That will really help us. You can visit us at our new website. Check us our new website. It's really good. Greatworkonline.com. And you can check us out on social media. On Facebook, we have just search for Great Work Online. We've got Instagram. You can check us out on LinkedIn. Just search for Pam Pormentilla or David Monteith. And we will catch you there. Again, this is Pam and David of How to Build a Team podcast. See you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.